Hello and happy Sunday, everybody. It's Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, December the 22nd. So happy, merry, holly, jolly season's greetings here. I'm wondering what your family does at that time of year. Thank you. If you haven't seen Olaf's Frozen Adventure, I highly recommend it. It's not just for toddlers, it is also for adults. So hopefully we will be getting chats today. And yes, we can see messages. Thank you. Hello, April. If you are here with us tonight live, which is December the 22nd, then please say hi and hello. And if it's your very first time with us, please let us know so that we can all welcome you and we can wish you Merry Christmas. If Christmas is what you celebrate, if you celebrate something other than Christmas, let us know because we'd like to wish you a happy, merry, holly jolly that as well. So yeah, it's another Sunday, couple of days before Christmas. Is anybody panicking yet? You don't need to be panicking, just wondering. Hello, Claudie, and hello, Carol Lou. Techie. Yeah, and April loves Olaf's Frozen Adventure. We got to watch it for the very first time. We've been singing that song forever, for over a year, but we just saw it for the first time the other day. Loved it. Yeah. And hello and Merry Christmas, April. Hello, Rosie. Hi, Carol Lou again. I think I already said hi because I saw you sneak in there just a second ago. Hello, Bernice from Northeast Texas. Hello, Sandy from Northeastern Kansas. Hello, Roberta. Hello, Lisa, and Merry Christmas. So it is December the 22nd. Hello, Stacy. If you're watching it with us live, please let us know. Hi, hello. Please give us a shout out. Merry Christmas, Teresa. Hi, Sandra. And she says, Merry Christmas to everyone from Dingman's Ferry. And hello, Kathy. Is also wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas. Hello, Maria from New Hampshire. Hi, Sherry. If you're new, especially if you're new, give us a big shout out because we would love to welcome you. If you're watching this later on YouTube, it is just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. Aloha, Kathy. And if you want to skip all the hi hellos, just go ahead and grab that scroll bar and drag it over to about 10 minutes because that's when it kind of winds down. And sorry, I said goal because guess what? Alicia made goal. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Alicia. Woo-hoo. Yeah, that is awesome. That is an awesome Christmas present. So awesome. Hello, my Christy. And hello, Lynn. Merry Christmas. So yeah, if you're watching YouTube later, don't want to say hi, hello, scroll on over. If you want to say hi, hello, I promise I will say hello back. Y'all are not super chatty on YouTube, just letting you know. But you can watch this on YouTube. You can watch it on Facebook. You can watch us live on Facebook if you're here with us tonight. Or you can watch us on replay on Facebook. Just let me know, and I'll even say hi, when it's on replay. And Sandra says, love your Christmas snails. I'll show you those in just a second. Hello, Rita. Hello, Marlene from Largo, Florida. So, yeah. Did them ahead of time tonight. So this is, in case y'all didn't know, Casey is a Color Street rep, or what do you call that? Color Street consultant? I don't know what you call it. Anyway, hello, Kathy. So this is Fleas. I think that's what it's called. Fleas Navidad. It's like Feliz Navidad, but Fleas Navidad. Hello, Trish from California. She just finished all of her wrapping. Awesome. And Rosie says, my voice isn't matching my movement. So Rosie, I don't know. I've noticed YouTube's been doing that lately. I mean, not YouTube, but Facebook's been doing that lately. There's literally nothing I can do about it. Sorry. I don't know if it's like a delay because people are saying stuff and they're monitoring it. I don't know. Have no idea. Hello, Marlene. Yeah, sorry. I know. Teresa says glitches. I can't help it. So if you're having too much trouble, just go out and come back into the chat. But I have to keep going. I can't get out and come back. I have to stay with you all. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Irma. But yeah, but it's Fleas Navidad. And I don't remember what this glittery one is, but it was like an extra one. Anyway, so y'all can get those from Casey. It's just colorstreet.com/CN Bohannon. Or you can comment here and I'll give you the information. But yeah, they were super cute. Super, super cute. So I've already got my sweaters on. I already have my little sweaters on. But it is December the 22nd. We're just a few days away from Christmas. And we're going to have a couple other countdowns here in just a second. Just letting a few more people come in. So I'm hoping everybody's having a great week and that there are no panics, that no one is panicking because we're getting so close to Christmas. So yeah. Okay, so we had a great week last week. Got a lot done. There is one new thing. There's one new thing up there. So for my people that are guessing, there's no prize for this. But for people who are guessing, I'll get out of the way so that y'all can see. Hello, Tag from New York. Hello, Jennifer. So I'll get out of the way so y'all can see. There's one new thing up there. Hello, Betty. Actually, two, I think. Hello, Sandra from Chicago. So I'll get out of the way so that y'all can see. So does anybody see the new thing or things? One of them is extremely temporary. Extremely temporary. And Alicia says Snoopy. Where is there a Snoopy? Let me see. I don't see Snoopy. And hello, Joni from California. So we're going to wait for My Debbie to get here, or My Debbie. She's still My Debbie, for Debbie from Orlando to get here so that we can announce what one of the new things is. Hello, Mary from Pennsylvania, and it is very temporary. Yeah, the Christmas trees were up there last week. Christmas trees were up there last week. My Christy says the Mickey over the Winnebago. Let me see. Mickey over the Winnebago. No, he was there. He was there, and Vicky stayed the same this week, and she enjoyed her work party. Awesome. Okay, so while we're waiting on a couple of more people to come in, I just want to let you all know, did a little quick survey this week, just a couple of days ago, I guess, on everybody's favorite Christmas songs and everybody's least favorite Christmas songs. And I wanted to let you know the results of the worst Christmas songs because I thought it was hilarious. Hello, Deborah. Finally weighed in at WW this month, and she just barely made it. She made it. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, let's see. And hello, Susan from Missouri. Hi, Evie. So the top 3 worst Christmas songs voted by you. Let's see. Number 3 worst song was I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. Yeah, can't stand that one either. That was 3rd from the top. That was the 3rd worst that you all voted on. 2nd worst Christmas song that you all voted on. I don't know the words that lead up to it, but the diddle-dee-dee, hee-haw, hee-haw, Dominic the donkey, diddle-dee-dee, hee-haw, hee-haw, the Italian Christmas donkey. Y'all did not like that one at all. At all. And I think some of y'all are going to be surprised by number 1. I was kind of surprised. But yeah, but these are the top 3, but I got to say hi to Jan real quick. Hello, Jan, and hello, Lisa. So the number 1 disliked song, and that's funny because that's Marlene's favorite. The hippo song is her favorite one, but it was number 3 on your most disliked. Number one on your most disliked, and I'm not going to do this any justice, is Santa Baby, the tree for me. I don't know the words. Been an awfully good girl, Santa Baby, whatever the words are. Okay, don't know all the words, but anyway. So yeah, and Marlene loves the donkey song too. Oh, and Kathy loves the hippo song. Sorry. Anyway, that was voted. Those were the top 3 that y'all voted, top 3 worst songs. So just thought I would share that because it was funny. Yeah, and Carol's saying that Santa Baby's the worst. So was it the worst because I sang it? Or because of my bad rendition of it? Or just because you don't like the song? But anyway, just thought that was funny. Yeah, everybody was very, very vocal about what their least favorite songs were. But anyway, okay, I digress. So this is Sunday, December the 22nd. We are 3 days away from Christmas. So if you celebrate Christmas, you got 3 days. You don't even really have 3 days. You got 2 days to get the rest of your shopping in. You got to get the rest of your everything else in, prep, whatever. Then I guess you have Christmas Day as long as you don't do anything early that morning. But so 3 days until Christmas. 3 days. 3 days until Christmas. You have 8 days until Casey's birthday. Yeah, and Carol Lou, I have to admit, I have to kind of agree with Carol Lou. I'm sorry. She said that her next worst is the Christmas Shoes song. I'm sorry. I'm sure that's a very lovely and heartfelt song, but I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I have to change the channel or the station every time. Okay, but anyway, so 8 days until Casey's birthday. So y'all remember Casey here in a week and a day. And hello, Barbara. Oh, and thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, it's 3 days until Christmas and Jesus' birthday. The day that we decided was Jesus' birthday. Anyway, 8 days until Casey's birthday. Then we have 9 days until New Year's Eve and Alyssa's 2nd birthday. So if you were new with us and you don't know who Casey or Alyssa are, you got to watch some old videos. You got to go back and watch some old YouTubes or watch this on. Hello, Andrea. It's so good to see you. So you got to go back and watch some old chats because we're at 153 now. So, and hello, Loretta. So if you don't know who Casey or Alyssa are, you need to go back and watch some old chats. And if you don't know who Jesus is, just call me. You need to call me or message me, and I'll be glad to fill you in. Seriously. Anyway, so 3 days to Christmas, 8 days until Casey's birthday. Is that a duck on top? I don't know of what. And we'll talk about what's new here in just a second. So 9 days until New Year's Eve and Alyssa's birthday and her 2nd birthday, the big 2, Alyssa's 2nd birthday, and then 10 days until the new year begins. So you only have to make it. Let me think, is that right? Did I even do that right? So let's see, today's the 22nd. Let's see, 28, 30 days, September, April, June, November. So that'd be 8, 9. Am I off one? Am I off one day? Anyway, so we're winding it down. We're winding it down. I probably should have had John help me with the math because y'all know how I am with math. Anyway, so we are coming up on some big events. So that means for our family, on top of all of the Christmas parties, which we had our Sunday school Christmas party this morning. We hosted a party for friends tonight at the chapel, and it lasted for 6 hours. 6 hours, yeah. We had our loft Christmas party last weekend, and we still have Casey's birthday. We have Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Casey's birthday, Alyssa's birthday, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. We still have all of that coming up. But do you see panic? No panic. Because these are actually the times of year when I have more recipes saved up that are great substitutions for things for like family favorites. And we will talk about those in just a few minutes. So is Orlando Debbie here yet? Because I want to go ahead and say what is new so that we can start talking about something else. And hello Sherry late from Connecticut. And hello Vicky, you are also late. It's okay. You're not that late. Orlando Debbie is late, and if she's not coming tonight, I'm going to get her because one of the new things is hers. Okay, and Loretta just had her twin grandkid's birthday. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, let's see, and the top votes. Okay, I'm sorry. Carol wanted to know what the top favorite songs were. It was all over the board. I mean, it was literally all over the planet. Like, I didn't even bother to try and count those. I did see a lot for Mary Did You Know. I think I was the only person to vote for the David Bowie and Bing Crosby combination of Little Drummer Boy. And hello, Melissa. Merry Almost Christmas. So I think I was the only person to vote for that one. But there were so many in the favorites that I didn't bother to, to go and count them because they were literally like, like this. So don't have the top favorites, but those were the 3 worst. So, okay. And thank you, Loretta. So, okay. So we have all those days. Hello, Patricia Trish from New Jersey. Good to see you. So last week, who sat your bottom in a little chair last week? So who sat your bottom in a chair? Hello, Vicky. Who sat your bottom in a chair? Give me a thumbs up if you were live with us here tonight on Sunday, December the 22nd. Give me a thumbs up if you sat your bottom in a chair. Hello, Gail from Elk Grove, California. Give me a thumbs up. If you are watching this later, hello, Lacey. Lacey sliding in on 2 wheels. But give me a thumbs up if you sat your bottom in a chair. And if you attended with us here last week and or sat your bottom in a chair. So if you attended with us last week and you sat your bottom in a chair or just attended with us last week, give me some hearts. And if you're live, you can do that. There's just a little button. Tick, 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 tick. You can do that. I'm seeing lots of thumbs ups and lots of hearts. Yep, and Sandra did both, Lynn did both, Rosie is some thumbs ups, Lacey did both, Taga's thumbs up, Jennifer's thumbs up, Alicia's thumbs up, Loretta did both, Lisa did both, so y'all are rocking this, yeah. Rosie's lots of hearts, lots of different kinds of hearts, Marianne did both. That is awesome. You all are awesome. Michelle attended a physical workshop. She sat her bottom in a chair. Barbara is hearts all the way. And Teresa did both. And I'll say 2 more. Irma did both. And Vicky did both. Okay, so do y'all know how proud I am of you? This is the week before Christmas. So we are, we're in the stretch here. We're at the, what is it, the 9th inning stretch or whatever. We're at the stretch here. So you all have just about survived the holidays and you attended a workshop or you attended with us here. Awesome. And Jackie is Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, Jackie. Yeah. So you got a lot of days you've got to take care of, don't you? Don't you? Okay, so bravo, extra bravos. These are big bravo stickers to everybody who attended a physical workshop last week or attended with us here, and extra bravo stickers for being here. You all are here 3 days before Christmas. 3 days before Christmas. Teresa went and she lost 1.2 pounds. You know what? 7th inning stretch. I don't watch baseball, Christy. Thank you. Don't even know what it means. Don't even know what that means. Sorry, I used the wrong analogy. Anyway, y'all know what I mean. You're sliding in. You're sliding in here at the last minute. And Irma will get her charm this week. Awesome. Sandra is 5 pounds below her goal weight. So let's just talk about this just a second, okay? So y'all are here. We've got some successes, and Sandra is 5 pounds below her goal weight 3 days before Christmas. Okay, so I'm thinking that we've got this. I'm thinking we can do this and that we've got this. So y'all keep talking to each other because obviously you're doing something exactly right. Okay, last week we talked about, let's see. Last week, our topic was 7 tips to make it through the holiday season, through the holiday party season. So who found a recipe, or who kept your hands busy, or who just talked a lot during a party, or who found a great way to survive a holiday party, because that was your homework for last week. So I want to know what you all did. And Teresa's 3 pounds below goal. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are so good. Yeah. Oh, and Deborah is, let's see. Oh man, today Deborah said today everybody just waited and left because they're remodeling. Oh well. Okay, but so who survived a party? And Jackie's below 2. That is awesome. Y'all are so awesome. So who survived a summer party? Who survived a Christmas party? Sherry talked the whole time. That is awesome. Yeah, that's a great way to keep your mouth moving, but without sticking things in it. That is awesome. Yeah. So we had another one today, and I just went ahead and tried a little bit of everything, and then I went back and only got, first of all, I think I was in the last 2/3 of people to go. I made something that I could eat, and that, and Joni needed to attend this chat tonight because she is headed to a cookie exchange in an hour. You know, cookies will freeze, right? So you don't have to eat them while you're there. Yeah, and Rosie helped set up and clean up. Very good. Sandra survived. That's awesome. Michelle survived because she didn't go. Hey, you know what? You don't have to go to all of them. Sandy walked around with food on her plate. That is awesome. Patricia talked to other people instead of focusing on the food. Those are all awesome. Those are so good. And I'm so proud of you all. Seriously, so proud of you all. And you know what? Carol Lou ate some junk food at the party and she got a terrible stomach ache. We got to keep that in mind. You know, if you eat too much, because we're not used to eating like that. So for everybody who did, and Marianne survived the party because she hosted, and I'm hoping that you sent the leftovers home with everyone else. I'm so hoping so. So everybody that did that, and Vicki tried a little, here are your extra Bravo stickers for doing such a great job on your homework. And again, you've made it down to this, to the last little bit. We just have to make it just a few more days. And hello, Sylvia from Canada. You just have to make it a few more days, okay? We're almost through the holidays. Almost. We are so close. We're so close. Don't give up now. Okay. Oh, and Gail said they had a big WW Christmas party and almost everybody was a WW member. So there were lots of 0-point foods and low-point foods. That is an awesome idea. Super good idea. It is awesome. Yeah, and Kathy says we can do this. So this week is chat number 153, if y'all can believe that. And it is entitled, Let's Talk Holiday Recipes. So we've been talking about recipes for the last couple of weeks. Last week, we had low-point sausage balls, which I know. I still haven't posted the recipe yet. Y'all would not believe what we've got going on trying to get the new website going. The new www.IfYouHaveAnEgg.com website. Jessica would tell you she's doing all the work. I have to put brain power into it, okay? So, yeah, so sorry. I will eventually post that recipe. Yeah, if you need it really desperately, like if you need it for Christmas, you probably just want to go watch the YouTube video. So it's already on YouTube. Casey's already posted it, and it's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg, and you will find the second half of last week's chat is all about making they were cream cheese turkey sausage balls, I think is what I called them. But if you go to that chat on YouTube, you can watch just the second half. You don't have to watch the entire hour, so you can just watch the part that you need just for the sausage balls. But we made those last week. We got several things to talk about this week. What WW is talking about. Well, first of all, these stuffed pasta shells look delicious. And I am so proud of them. I'm actually very proud of them for posting something that has 9 points. So they usually start with something that is, yeah, and Teresa says the mysterious turkey sausage balls. Yeah, they're mysterious right now. They usually only, as far as I can remember, only post things that are like lower in points. So I'm super proud of them for posting something that's 9 points and hoping that everybody wouldn't panic, and kill them. So, okay. And let's see. So this week they wanted to talk about holiday recipes. We've been talking about them for a couple of weeks. So some suggestions that WW has, which I think are a great idea. Suggestions are a great idea. First thing, you got to get your phone out. And yes, I have Ariel on my phone. But you got to get your phone out. Or if you are, if you're online and you have access to eTools on your computer, you can also do it there. You can do it from your phone. You can do this from your iPad or your whatever, if you've got an Android tablet or phone or whatever. So you can do this from all of your online mediums. So what WW says is, 'tis the season for cooking, baking, and saving time. Storing your go-to recipes in the WW app can help cut back on time spent tracking. Let's see. Instead of adding up the Smart Points value for each ingredient in your favorite sweet potato casserole, save the recipe for easy future use. So even if it's something that's not lower point, if it's something that your family eats, at every single holiday, and it's coming up the next holiday, go ahead and put it in your WW app and save it. So don't just put it in there one time and go, I'm never going to look that up again, because chances are you're going to have it again the next time. Oh, and Barbara has had sausage balls. Yay! Okay, so it's very important that you save these, but then you remember what you called them. Okay, because I struggle with that sometimes. But what you can do is you can create a new recipe in your WW app, or you can find one that someone else has created. A lot of times I'll do that if I don't know exactly, like if we've gone to a potluck or if we've gone to something where I can't get a list, of every ingredient, I will look in my WW app for something that is close. So, and I know it's hard to see on my phone. You're just going to have to work with me here. But this is what you do. So first of all, you open up WW and you notice that Kelly has already spent 34 points today. But that's okay, because we had our Sunday school party this morning. So what you're going to do from here is you're going to go, and I have an Apple phone, so I have an iPhone, so I do not know what Android looks like, but I'm assuming we all have a search bar. So I'm assuming we all have this open space up here. If you're on your phone, if you're on your iPad, it should be similar. Of course, it'll be like this. If you're on your tablet, sorry, not everyone's not on an iPad, and on your computer, you've got the whole computer screen. But you can go to search, and so you just touch here to go to search. And if you are like, so let's say that you're at you're at a party and you don't know what is in something, like there's no way to know the ingredients, then I would just go ahead and type in, like, let me think, what was something that somebody had today? Like we had, like, let's just say sugar cookies. So if somebody made chocolate cake. So let's just put in chocolate, even though I do not know what the exact ingredients were. Chocolate cake. Okay, and chocolate cake, it's going to bring up a list of food items. So it's going to bring up a list of things that other people have already made. So we're going to say this one is a chocolate cake from a chocolate cake mix, and that is for, let's see, let me just find one here. So it looks like that's going to be 14 to 18 smart points, depending on, and I'm doing green. So if you all notice, I have all of mine on green tonight. So everything that I'm going to say tonight is green. So, so we're going to say 14 to 18 points. I just went ahead and counted 30 points for everything that I ate today at our Sunday school Christmas party. But that's one way to search. And then if it's something that you think you're going to have every single year, like if you think, oh, so-and-so's, whatever they made, their dip, their spinach artichoke dip or whatever, it is so, let's look that one up. We didn't have that today, but I know that's a common one, spinach artichoke dip. Okay, so here is a spinach and artichoke dip that is that's restaurant type. So we're likely to put in the same ingredients. A third of a cup is 5 smart points. So you could look that up. You could go ahead and put that in. And if that's something that you have frequently, and Sandy says baklava, shock. Yeah, I heard that one was high. But so if that's something that you have frequently at a party, then you could go ahead and favorite it. So right here, so instead of just tracking it, can you all see? Hopefully you can see the little star. Right there it is. You can go ahead and hit favorites. But if you are creating the recipe yourself, you're still going to go, so let's go back to the beginning. You're still going to go up here to the search bar under your day, but you're going to scroll over here to My Food. So where it says My Food, you're going to touch that. And y'all are impressed that I'm doing this backwards. So yeah, because the phone's not facing me. But now is when I'm going to have to cheat. Anyway, so on an iPhone right now, for this current update, it's foods, recipes, and meals. So if you have a frequent meal, you can save it under meals. So I'm just going to touch this middle one, which I hope I actually touched that. Nope, didn't. Recipes. Okay, and now that recipes are pulled up, so all of these are recipes that I have put in. So I have either put these in, I've copied them, I've downloaded them from somewhere, whatever. So if I want to add another recipe, so let's say that we're going to have something especially delicious, and I actually did that today. Oh, Loretta wants to know how many points ravioli is. I don't know. But I actually did that today with something that somebody brought to our party, but we're actually going to make that in the second half of the chat. So I'm not going to skip ahead and tell you, but you can go ahead and enter it. So like if you have, like my sister makes a 7-layer salad that's really good, and we have it every single year. So I could go ahead and put the ingredients in here, but while you're under My Food and Recipes, can you see that? Oops, My Food and Recipes. And look, we've got the reflection up here. And is Orlando Debbie here yet? Because I want to show everybody what's new. But anyway, so when you go under there, then you can go to, in the upper right-hand corner, it says Create. And once you go to Create, you can add a name for your recipe. You can say how many servings it is. You can add ingredients. When you get ready to add ingredients and you go to add, just in case and we do have a chat that's just for this, that's a lot slower than what I'm talking right now. So if you need to go back to that chat, you can, but you can add ingredients, you can scan them. You can adjust it. So what a lot of people do is they'll, like figure out, what the, hello Patty. Go through and scan it, and they'll go ahead and create the recipe and then save it. And after you save it, but you can go ahead and you can adjust it. So you can say, ooh, that's too many points. What if I back off on this and add a little bit more of that? And you can adjust it, constantly, so that you have, thank you for all the hearts, somebody, so that you can keep it. So one of the recipes that I made for tonight that we're going to make in the second half, we are going to, when you go into that recipe, there's a little star right here that says favorite. You can check on that. You can check favorite. Then the next time you need to look it up, so that would be something that you eat, that you eat a lot. So the next time that you want to track that, you would go to out here on this bar, instead of clicking on calculator or My Food or quick add, you would just scroll over to favorites, and it'll pull up your list of favorite foods or your list of favorite activities, and you can go straight to that and you can track it, because remember, it's the holidays. It's 3 days before Christmas. So it's all about saving time. It's all about being happy, making more merry. So do yourself that favor, and any recipes that you put in there, go ahead and put them in, especially so you don't know how many points it is, and favorite it if it's something that you think you're going to be eating every year, and don't be afraid to play around with it. So that's what we did today. It's what we did for tonight's chat. Something that somebody made at the Sunday school breakfast. We went ahead and tweaked it, and I tweaked one of my own recipes. Just kept add this, take this away, whatever, just to tweak it and make it sure. So here's what I want y'all to do. Your homework for this week is so easy. It's not even funny. So your homework for this week is to enter a recipe. So one of your own recipes, something new, whatever, but you have to have a recipe in there, and then I want you to favorite it if it's something that you eat quite a bit. So all you do is just touch that little star. Literally, how easy is that? That's all you have to do. If you already have a recipe in there and it's one of your favorites, just touch the little star and favorite it, but then let me know. Take a screenshot of it to show me. That would be a good one. Take a screenshot of it to show me that you favorited it. And don't forget to tag me. So if we're here on the Facebook page, which is an open public page, you're going to do the @ symbol, and if you have an egg. If you're in our closed group, you're going to do @Kelly Green Milligan, and before you get through typing green, my name's going to pop up. Just tag me in it. If you are doing this on Instagram, you're going to do If You Have an Egg, and I should pop up, and you can just tag me on that. And if this is on WW Connect, it is at ScrapNStamp2, ScrapNStamp, and the number 2. So get your homework done. You'll get more Bravo stickers, for your homework. Speaking of that, we are working on tons of new content for the new website, and I'm super pumped about it, but I'm terrified of how much work it's going to be. But I digress, because it's going to be more fun than it's going to be work. So that is the end of your classroom portion. Everybody do your homework. Don't forget your homework. We are going to head straight into the extra credit, but first, it's water time, Barbara. So let me grab a sip of water, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere, because you're going to want to see what we made. So hold tight for a second. And I have my lovely Disney Christmas cup, because we were supposed to be in Disney last week. Anyway, okay, so let me drink my water, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, Barbara, water. And Rosie, water for sure. Okay, and we are back. This is the second half of chat number 153. So chat number 153 was Let's Talk Holiday Recipes. And we're going to talk about 2. We're going to talk about 1, and we're actually going to make the second one. Yeah, and Sandra says she loves my cup. So this was from last year's Christmas trip to Disney. Sadly, we didn't get to go there. Yeah, I know. I'm seriously super sad about it. Anyway, so that was from last year. So we're talking about holiday recipes. I'm going to encourage everyone, before we start talking about the recipes, I'm going to encourage everyone, and this is your extra credit portion, so pay attention, okay? You actually might need this. So I'm going to encourage everyone, and I actually may make something with this on there. I don't know, while we're working on stuff for the new website, I may make this, but I found this in the dollar spot at Target. So if you happen to be in the Target dollar spot, this actually came in really handy tonight. So I'm thinking about making this into a tea towel or something printable for you all. But yeah, this was in the dollar spot, so I guess it was $1. But I needed this today. So it's got cups to tablespoons to teaspoons to fluid ounces. This was super helpful tonight, because I needed to know what something, how many cups something was when I only knew how many tablespoons it was. So this was super helpful. So I highly recommend using something like this. Especially if you're using somebody else's recipe, and if you're using ingredients that are only listed in, like, whatever it was, cream cheese, I think, and the cream cheese that I bought this time, the fat-free cream cheese I bought this time, only listed tablespoons, and I needed to know how many cups that was, or you could do fluid ounces or whatever. Okay, so Rosie wants to know what the temperature is over there. Where's over there? And I can't see what the little symbol is next to it, but anyway. Okay, I don't know. The temperature here is like, I don't know, 40 something, I guess. It's not freezing, but it's a little bit chilly. Disney is probably 70s right now, and John could tell you. Okay, and I'm assuming Orlando Debbie. Oh no, he's looking it up, or he's asking what the current temperature is. Oh, in Disney. Okay, we're getting ready to find out. He's getting it for us right now. It's actually Lake Buena Vista, Florida. How much? 70. It is 70 at Disney right now. And that is in Lake Buena Vista. So, and Vicky, it's already mailed. So you can stop asking me about it. Yeah. So, yeah, all of them, everybody that I could find. Okay, Vicky's asking about her t-shirt. Everybody that I could find, which there was a whole bunch of you all in a, little, like, I don't know, it wasn't really spam, but it was like, I don't know, it's weird on Messenger. It was like a different little folder or something. I can't figure that out. Anyway, we're not going to do it by Messenger anymore. No. That was a pain. It was a pain to look up. And, yeah, and Barbara says, oh my gosh, last year was so cold. It was, yeah, so anyway. Okay, so now y'all are making me hot. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about this, what we are going to make tonight. So 2 things that we are going to make tonight are holiday staples for our family. We have 3 things that we have almost every year at Christmas time. So Thanksgiving for us is usually a bigger meal. It's a meal, where people are going to get a plate and they're going to sit down and they're going to eat it. turkey, ham, maybe, you know, we have some certain, you know, side dishes. It's gotten a little loosey-goosey since my grandparents have been gone, but you know, for us it's traditionally a more like get a plate and sit, you know, at a table or with some other people. Christmas, all gloves are off. We don't do anything formal. It's breakfast-ish type snacky whatever foods, and you can start eating at 7 o'clock in the morning and eat until 7 o'clock at night or whatever. It's just pretty much snacking around the, you know, the world. So last week we made one of those staples, and that is sausage balls, and we made cream cheese turkey sausage balls. So don't have that recipe posted yet, but maybe by the time y'all watch this, I will. We're going to make two other things tonight. Well, I'm actually already made one of them because it was going to take too long to make both of them. But I really need you all to be thinking about, we just talked about in the first 30 minutes of this chat, we just talked about recipes, you know, about holiday recipes. And so there are things, oh, yeah, and Carol's been asking Alexa about measurements and conversions. There's nothing wrong with that. But this was just cute. And it's also like you can set hot things on it. So, okay, it's like it's a ceramic tile. So anyway, I'm thinking about making something like that for y'all. So we've been talking about making recipes, and we've been talking about favoriting them for you. So these are two other things. One of them, I'm just going to tell you how to make it because I did not have time to make both of them. So what I'm going to do, I'm already in my app. So I'm going to go back now to search. I'm going to go to my food. I'm going to go to recipes. Maybe if it comes up, I'm going to go to recipes, and then I'm going to search for this food, because remember we just talked about saving these foods so that you could go to them quickly. So to save time, I've got it saved under that, and I have it favorited, so I could have gone to favorites and looked at it. But this is turkey sausage gravy. So this is green. Everything I'm doing tonight, I have only recorded it in green. So when I do the recipe, eventually at some point, I will go back and do, other colors. But this is made from, and I'm going to show you, so I'm just going to walk you through this one real quick, and then I'll show you the end result, because the second one we actually have to mix and make. So it is 1 bag of Jimmy Dean fully cooked turkey sausage crumbles. Maybe I should show you all that bag. Hold on just a second. Okay, so this is a lightened up version of biscuits and gravy, basically is what we're making. So I do not hand make biscuits, so I'll show you what I use in a minute for biscuits. But regular biscuits and gravy, 1 biscuit plus 1 serving of gravy could be as much as 16 points. So if you get one of those big cat head biscuits and then a 1/4 cup of sausage gravy, it could be as much as 16 smart points. Okay, I could eat 3 biscuits and gravy. So I don't even know what the math is on that. 3 times 16, I don't even know. Don't want to figure it out. But this instead though, this recipe instead, if I wanted to have more than 1, it wouldn't break the bank. So this whole recipe has 1 package. So it's 1 package of this Jimmy Dean fully cooked turkey sausage, and it's already fully cooked, so you don't have to worry about, if you got it done or not. So it's 1 package of that, and it has a tablespoon of olive oil. And the reason that it has a tablespoon of olive oil is because the Jimmy Dean turkey sausage crumbles are so low in fat that you can't brown the next ingredient if you don't add the tablespoon of olive oil. So you need just a little bit of oil, and the tablespoon over the whole recipe doesn't add that much, because this is going to make 12 servings. Then you have, so the next ingredient is Bisquick Heart Smart pancake and baking mix. So the reason I get the Heart Smart is it's 2 less smart points. You do not have to use that kind. You can use just regular flour if you want to, but I don't make a lot of things with just regular flour, but I do use a lot of baking mixes. The Trader Joe's baking mix is not too bad. There are some others that you can use, but the Heart Smart is the least number of points for what I have right now. So it is 1/4 cup of that. So you have the 1 bag of the Jimmy Dean turkey crumbles. You have 1 tablespoon of olive oil. you have a quarter of a cup of Bisquick Heart Smart baking mix. Then you need 1 cup of, I use Land O'Lakes. I have no idea if there's any other brand or not, but it's fat-free, half and half. And then 1 cup of skim milk. And so what you're going to do is you're going to heat your skillet. Put 1 tablespoon of olive oil in there and just let it heat up a little bit. Then pour your turkey crumbles on top of that and just get them good and hot. So they're already cooked. You do not need to cook them all the way. I mean, you're not trying to cook them. You're just trying to warm them all the way through. Then you're going to take your quarter of a cup of the Heart Smart baking mix and you're going to sprinkle that over the top of it. And just mix it in, mix it in, mix it in. Keep the heat, it's like on medium heat. Keep the heat on, because you're trying to brown it a little bit. Now, this is not browning like if you had made full-blown turkey sauce. I mean, full-blown regular pork sausage. You would be getting some brown, some brown flour. And then once you do that and it looks browner, it's like more brown, you're just trying to get it, kind of heated up with the turkey. Then you're going to pour in the cup of fat-free half and half and the cup of skim milk. Still keep it on medium. So that panics some people because it's going to start bubbling and foaming and it's going to look like it's having a fit. But keep doing that and just keep stirring it a little bit and stirring it a little bit and stirring it a little bit and stirring it a little bit. And you know what? After a few minutes, it is going to turn out like this. If this were warm. So this is not warm anymore, but it is going to turn out like this. So it is nice and thick. It's a nice thick consistency. I did add just a little bit of Dax Steakhouse seasoning to the top of it because, I'm sorry, Dax Steakhouse seasoning just makes everything taste better. So because I don't add any salt to it, and pepper, and this is like pepper jacked up. So yeah, so it's got a little bit of Dax Steakhouse seasoning on it, but it's going to be a nice thick, kind of, look how thick that is. A nice thick consistency. A quarter of a cup of that is 2 Smart Points on green. So that's for a quarter of a cup. This is almost a half a cup, but a quarter of a cup is 2 Smart Points on green. And then for the biscuits, you can get, I think it's Pillsbury Grands are like 5 Smart Points. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But these are Mary B's and they're in the frozen section. So if you don't have Mary B's brand, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for you. But Mary B's, they have regular sized biscuits. These are the Mary B's Thins. So they're a little bit thinner. The Mary B's Thins are 4 Smart Points. And then they also have tiny tea biscuits. And I think the tea biscuits are, I want to say they're 2 points each, but they're only like this big around. So they're like a big, maybe like a silver dollar size, but they're like 2 Smart Points each. You'll have to check on that. But yeah, so I could have a Mary B's biscuit for 4 Smart Points, a 1/4 of a cup of my turkey sausage gravy. So like this. Plus I didn't have to stink up the kitchen frying sausage. Or even, like I used regular sausage I used turkey sausage like in the tube. I used that last week for the sausage balls. But when I'm doing this is so easy. It's so easy. And if you don't want to make a whole batch of it, you can use the rest of the turkey sausage for something else because it is awesome in eggs. And Barbara, the Mary B's, I got at Ingles today. So they have them at Ingles. I think Publix has them. For sure they have them at Kroger, but Ingles on Emory Road for sure has them. So Mary B's, one biscuit, 1 thin. Mary B's Thin is 4 Smart Points. A 1/4 of a cup of this is 2, so that's 6 Smart Points. So if I have 2 of them, if I have 2 of the biscuits and a 1/2 of a cup of the gravy, that's still less Smart Points than 1 regular biscuit and 1, and regular gravy. Okay, so we got to make the next thing. So we got to get scooting. Okay, the next one. We're going to take a good sized bowl. This recipe, someone made it for our Sunday school breakfast this morning. And while it was delicious, my gosh, it was dripping in grease. Oh my gosh, it was so dripping in grease. So I didn't phone, I didn't call. I texted our dear friend Windstar Karen Yes, and asked her, hey, can you remind me, because I didn't record the recipe last time, can you remind me how to make your lightened up version of this? Good night, Loretta. How to make your lightened up version of this. And she did while I was at the grocery store. So now, not only is it recorded in my app, it is favorited on my app because we eat this a lot. We eat this a lot when it's lightened up. So this is Windstar Karen's Buffalo Chicken Dip. And let's see. Oh, Betty says, I give my dog the inside of the biscuit and she eats the outside. Okay, good to know. Dusty stole a biscuit today. But anyway, this is Windstar Karen's lightened up buffalo chicken dip. So regular buffalo chicken dip. If you don't go crazy on the cheese, which I know people who do, but if you don't go crazy on the cheese, regular buffalo chicken dip is somewhere between 4 and 6 smart points for 1/4 of a cup. This, Karen's lightened up version, is 1 smart point. 1 on green. Don't know what it is on the other 2 colors yet, but it's 1 on green, 1 smart point for 1/4 of a cup. So what you're going to need for this, you're going to take 2 cans. So this is 2 of the large, oh, sorry. No, you're not, because that's not one of the first things to put in. Hold please. Okay, you're going to take 1 block. Yeah, sorry, chicken's one of the last things you put in. Anyway, so it's 1 block of room temperature fat-free cream cheese. Remember we used fat-free cream cheese last week too, I think. Yeah, we did. Okay, so that is 1 block of it at room temperature because you want it to be soft. Then you're going to take, this is 1 cup of Velveeta shreds. So if you don't have Velveeta shreds, you can use some other kind of light cheese, but this is 1 cup of Velveeta shreds, and it's just Velveeta, but it's in a shred. I have gotten that before at Kroger and, let me think, Kroger and Publix, I think. Ingles does not have it that I've found. You could use the Trader Joe's lighter cheese, but that's a cup of the, it is a half of a cup. It's a half of a cup of the Velveeta shreds, or you could use some other kind of light cheddar cheese. Cheddar cheese is best with this. So that's a half a cup of that. Then we have 1/4 of a cup of fat-free ranch dressing. So, you know, classic buffalo chicken things have either ranch or blue cheese. I'm not a blue cheese fan, so we're going to use the ranch. We're going to use it's a 1/4 of a cup of fat-free ranch dressing. Then we have 1/4 of a cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt. So 1/4 of a cup of that. We're just going to dump that right in. It slid out a lot easier than the dressing did. Then we have, are y'all ready for this? 1/2 of a cup. 1/2 of a cup. Some of y'all are getting ready to start pop a sweat or pass out. We have 1/2 of a cup of wing sauce. So I use Frank's Red Hot. That's 1/2 of a cup. So you might want to start with 1/4 of a cup. I know we can take this, so I'm doing a whole 1/2 of a cup. But if you have little sensitive taste buds, you might want to think about it. Okay, so now all of this in here together. And Teresa says, I don't eat any of this type of food. Am I the exception? What do you mean? Like you don't eat any of this type of food ever, or just at Christmas, or you don't eat any kind of finger food? And I don't know if you're the exception or not. Maybe we're the exception because we like it so much. But you're going to mix all of those kind of wet ingredients together. And Barbara uses Moore's. What is Moore's? Is that a wing sauce, Barbara? Because I've never heard of that. And I think Windstar Karen uses, she uses a different brand than I do. And sorry, this sounds so squishy. Teresa, you don't ever eat anything like this. I don't know. I don't know if you're the exception or not. There's a lot of people that don't eat like this. And there's a lot of people that don't have just snack parties, you know, like we do. I'm trying to think what the brand is that Karen uses, that Windstar Karen uses. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all while I'm mixing this together, the new things that are up here. The Merry Christmas to All, that is new. And then since Orlando Debbie has not shown up yet, she can just see this later. The Sorcerer Radio. So that is a Sorcerer Radio sticker. And Sorcerer Radio, since we're not at Disney this week, we have been wearing it out. It's an app that you can put on your computer or on your phone that's free, and it plays Disney music all the time. It's 24 hours a day. But right now, they're having a thing where you can order, if you send them a self-addressed stamped envelope. How old am I that I know exactly what that is? But you send them a self-addressed stamped envelope, and they will send you the holiday version of their Sorcerer Radio sticker, but they send you a second one to send to a friend. So, Debbie, Orlando Debbie, the second one is coming to you. And on Wednesdays, they are announcing who they're going to. So, be listening for your name on Wednesday. But anyway, so, okay. Because Orlando Debbie gave us the popcorn bucket, the annual pass holders popcorn bucket, and the annual pass holders Christmas mug. So, yeah. Okay, and Vicki says what happened. I don't know what happened, Vicki. Am I still here? Okay, so this is it mixed together. Okay, so that's everything but the chicken mixed together. Now, we're going to put the chicken in. So, this is 2 of the large cans. So, this is 2 of the large cans of shredded chicken breast, 98% fat-free chicken breast, 2 cans of it. And I think they're 15-ounce cans, 12 to 15-ounce cans, I guess. So, you're just going to dump that in there. And we're going to mix all this together. And sorry it's such an icky noise. Didn't realize it was going to sound that icky until I started stirring it. But see, I can already smell it. Y'all can't smell it yet, but I can already smell it. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, I love buffalo chicken dip. Love, love, love buffalo chicken dip. Actually, we could eat this like every day. Like every day. Okay, so once you have all that mixed together, I'm going to add just a dab of Dax Butt Kickin' Buffalo, because, you know, we needed more spice than the, that's more than a dab, than the half of a cup of Frank's Red Hot sauce, Frank's Red Hot, and I cannot think what it is that Karen uses, but anyway, okay, so now that that's all mixed together, let me show you this again. So this is what it looks like all mixed together. We're going to pop this in the microwave. So, you know, the old-fashioned kind, you have to bake it. You have to bake it for quite a while. So this one you put in the microwave for 3 minutes, and we're going to take it out at 1.5 minutes and stir it again. I'm sorry, I had to take my little towel off, so sorry about the glare. I had to take the towel off, though, so I could get the microwave closed. So, in 1.5 minutes, we are going to check that, and we're going to stir it, and then we're going to put it in again for another 1.5 minutes. But, here's where that's different. So, if you've eaten any kind of buffalo chicken anything, it's always served with some celery. So, instead of using at least 4 points on tortilla chips. So with a regular buffalo chicken dip is 4 to 6 points for 1/4 of a cup serving. This one is 1 plus chips. So normally I eat those with chips. Okay, sorry, just checking. So normally I eat those with chips. So if I had, let's say that I had a 4-point serving of the buffalo chicken dip, and then I had 4 points worth of tortilla chips, which is only 12 chips. It's 12 chips. That would be 8 smart points. Okay, let's take it out and stir it real quick. It hasn't been 1.5 minutes yet. But we're still going to take it out and stir it. So it's already getting good and warm. I can smell it. Whoop. Hold on, microwave. I can smell it. It already smells great. You could still bake this if you wanted to. And Teresa can't eat anything that's hot, so Teresa, you feel free to find something else, maybe a spinach and artichoke dip. That sounds good. And I am going to say that an entire 1/2 cup of this, if you're not used to spicy stuff, you might want to start with a little bit less. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to put this back in for only 2 minutes because I stopped it just at about, I didn't quite let it go an entire 1.5 minutes. But anyway, so buffalo chicken stuff is always, can you smell it? Kathy says she can smell it too. Ooh. So buffalo chicken dip, buffalo chicken anything like wings or anything like that are almost always served with celery. So instead of the chips, because I would not be able to stop. And y'all be sure and thank Winstar Karen. So if you're in our closed group, and my Christy knows exactly who I'm talking about. And my Christy says you could use G. Hughes barbecue sauce. What? Oh my goodness. Hi Joyce from West of Ann Arbor. Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh, my Christy, make it, post it, and then we'll post that as my Christy's barbecue chicken dip. Yeah, let's do that. But instead of spending points on the tortilla chips and the regular dip, because I would not be able to stop. I would not be able to stop at just 12 chips. Just me. So 12 tortilla chips is 4 smart points. Regular buffalo chicken dip is 4 to 6 smart points. So we're already at 8, 9, 10. And let's face it, I've already had 2 of the biscuits and gravy that we just talked about. Just kidding. But so instead, I can have as much celery as I want. And let's face it, it's the buffalo chicken dip I want. It's not the chips. The chips are just the vehicle. The chips are just the vehicle to get it into my mouth. So this is good and hot now. So I'm going to stir it up and we're going to let it sit here for just a minute. So this is a quarter of a cup is going to be a serving. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells so good. So good. So a quarter of a cup is a serving. We're going to measure out. Oh, and it's so cheesy. Oh, the cheese is melted so pretty. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to try this for you all. But the chips are literally just, and my Christy's scrapbooking while she's listening. So in honor of our Karen, you can scrapbook while you're reading this. But anyway, so the chips are just the vehicle to get it into my mouth. And I would not be able to stop eating the chips. So I'm going to use the celery. This is 1 smart point for 1/4 of a cup. So let's go ahead and measure out 1/4 of a cup in my cute little measuring cups that Karen got for me. Another Karen, a different Karen, neighbor Karen, friend Karen. She's a friend Karen too, but anyway, so there is 1/4 of a cup. Let's go ahead and put it in here. So this is 1 smart point, and I will try it for you all. I'm not going to try it with the celery just because that would be too loud, but I will try it for you all. So here is 1/4 of a cup. This is 1 smart point. That is 1 smart point of buffalo chicken dip. And it has the celery with it, and I left the little leaves on the celery because I thought that made it look cuter. So let's try it and let's see how spicy it is. It is good and hot, I can tell you that. It's the perfect amount of heat. Perfect amount of heat. Absolutely fabulous. Sandra says use cucumber or zucchini slices. That is perfect. Barbara says please put the towel back on. We're almost done, Barbara. We're almost done. So this is 1/4 of a cup of our buffalo chicken dip, Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip, celery, perfect, cooked in the microwave. We didn't wait an hour for this to cook. It was absolutely perfect. Look how pretty that turned out. I would be extremely happy with this, even if you ate 1/2 a cup. If you ate 1/2 of a cup of this, it would be two smart points on green. And yeah. And yes, Trish, these are these QVC terribles? I don't even know, we got them a couple of years ago, but yes, I guess we did get them from QVC. So good, so spicy, so yummy. Dusty's about to pass out. I'm not going to pick him up because he's going to be all over this. But yeah, super, super yummy. I promise the spicy lovers at your house will not know that this is not full-blown buffalo chicken dip. Okay, so everybody have an awesome week. You have a very, very, very Merry Christmas. Thank you all so much for being here. I will attempt really hard to get these recipes posted. But you can do this. You can go back and watch the YouTube videos. Casey will post it in 2 parts. So we will have, as always, we will have, oh yeah, Jackie, it would be good with a Joseph's pita. But Casey will post these in 2 parts as she always does, so that the first part will be the entire hour if you want to go back and listen to the entire chat, number 153. Or you can just watch the second part, which will just be the buffalo chicken dip and the turkey sausage gravy. It'll be on YouTube, and if you're watching this on YouTube, Please be sure and watch the next video up here. You never know, it might be another yummy recipe like the one we just made. You can subscribe here. When you click subscribe, please do check the little bell so that you'll be notified when the new videos come up. Or you can purchase a Spreadshirt over here, which will just help support us. But everybody have a great week. Share this with a friend. Share this recipe. Winstar Karen gave us her blessing to share this. But you all have a great week and a very, very, very Merry Christmas. And I'll see you next week. Bye. Merry Christmas.